when it comes to the revenue, delinquent accounts, is there a status on the delinquent accounts that haven't paid their water or power or both?
We normally have a 0.3% delinquency, and that's been running more closer to 0.6 on the water side and 0.7 on the power side. And
what is our recourse when they're not paying their bills?
We have collection agencies. If the bill is under $5,000, if it's over $5,000, we send it to the city attorney's office for collection.
And what does the city attorney's office do?
They have a process where they'll go after the customer to see if they can pay, and to the extent we can have payment arrangements, we'll work those things out as well.
So if you get your bill up to $5,000, that's a considerable chunk of change.
Correct.
The people are having difficulties financially. Is it ever to the point where they shut it off, the water, the power? Does it get to that point?
Yes, they will.
Are you the representative for that? Can you respond to that?
John Chen, Department of Water and Power oversees the customer service operations. Yes, we do have shut-off policies, and we do have collection agents that help us to collect if the bill is in excess of a certain period established by the Board of Water Commissioners, Power Commissioners. In addition to that, we do take accounts as delinquent to court. That's $5,000 or less, and also $5,000 above, like Ann had indicated before, is to file court cases against them for collection.
And you mentioned percentages. How much are we talking about that's delinquent? How many millions of dollars?
There has been increase about, I would say about 20-30%, especially for the residential side of it, because our policy for low income has been relaxed due to the economic condition. We actually increase the amount that's going to be triggering the collection procedure to $250, and also to up to 6 months. So we don't go do a full-blown collection process until past those two threshold.
But I think to let it go to $5,000 is, if someone's having financial difficulties, you're probably not going to collect anything if it gets to that point.
Sometimes we still collect. We still be able to collect because, again, water and power is a very critical, essential part of the...
So how much is outstanding on both sides?
I would say somewhere around, total combined with commercial, residential, and multifamily is somewhere between 60 to 70 million. We track it for arrears, 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months.
60 to 70 million dollars?
That's correct.
Behind?
That's correct.
And last year...
60 to 70 million dollars owed to the city of Los Angeles.
In the arrear, that doesn't mean that...
No, in the arrears.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And last year, for the water system, we wrote off $5 million, and on the power system, we wrote off $16 million. And that's $5 million over $783 million of revenue for the water side, and $16 million on $2.7 billion on the power side. So I think we do have an aggressive collection issue.
So if we're writing it off,
we just record it for our accounting purposes as written off, but we'll still pursue it. But for our books and records, we don't say we're not, the receivable is in question.
No, I understand. I'm not faulting you for the fact that people aren't paying their bill, but it's really a disservice to those that are paying their bills, and it drives up the prices of everyone else. But if you look at that type of money that's not being collected, that's a lot of money to operate the system, to repair the pipes, and to pay the crews that do the work.